Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today, I will present the Red Sea crisis and the global shipping rerouting. On 2023, there is crisis on the Suez Canal near the Yemen and the Palestine, which have disrupted the sea transportation for the supply chain management. So, we are moving on to the global trades content in 2025. There is a volume that may remain strong, yet the operation faces the increasing of uncertainty. It could happen because of the geopolitical tension, protectionism, and the road disruption that affect the trade stability. Global trade annually has been dropped around 12 to 15% and accumulate the 7 million of barrel that contain oil in the 2023, whereas the logistically maritime transportation carrier that bring over 8 of a global merchandise trade and supply chains are increasingly exposed to the choke point and the geopolitical risk. This crisis have made Suez Canal in the critical global trade artery position, where it's a focus on the security threat force the carrier to reroute from different paths. Sea route through the African make the longer transit time, higher fuel use, and high volatility emerge, where Cape of the Good Hope mitigate disruption, overly cost, and unbalanced just in time for the supply. Suez Canal disrupt make higher disruption from the Panama Canal, where it has lost 50% in December 2023 and making around 13% averagely for the supply chains. Analysis that I got from the challenges, the identification of the trade disrupt make the carrier usually spend around 8 days now enlarged to the 30 days from the Bosphorus to the Strait Hormuz, where the freight rate and the insurance premium are surged and port congestion increase at the alternative hub. You can see the schedule reliability also have declined despite it has a stable trade demand. We can see the risk happen for the vessel attack, cargo loss, legal and financially damage if the carrier is being ignored. The warning, over relies on the single maritime route and just-in-time system like buffer during the prolonged disrupt, while the carrier have limited geopolitical risk integrate in the supply chain planning. This is the news that hit on the Red Sea crisis, where you can see the attack on the Gaza and Yemen gave the dangerously impact to the carrier that use the Suez Canal. There is 4 applications that we can see in the Red Sea crisis based on theory. First, supply chain risk management (SCRM), which make lack of the proactive geopolitical risk planning and reactive response increase exposure, where the ripple effect that disrupt the sea spread to the port, factories, and retailer. Local crises create global supply chains a shockwave. Bullwhip effect make a lead time uncertainty cause for over-ordering and demand destructed, where the freight volatility increase demand growth and sustainability and trade-off theory make rerouting improve security but raise emission and cost. Firm face trade-off between resilience and sustainability. The recommendation I suggest is the risk and network resilience strategy. The mission, we should embed geopolitical risk into the SCRM dashboard and also conduct the scenario planning for the major trade choke point. It make the carrier and also the investment to the end through the end-to-end supply chain visibility. It improve the coordination between the carrier and the port, where it allow the investment insurance along the carrier. State Cape Port became the main passage throughout 1 year to the client and calculate the carrier profit for the 5-year plan. While demand stability and sustainability focus on control panic ordering to reduce bullwhip effect and use targeted inventory buffer at the critical node, it will balance the resilience decision with the sustainability goals and integrate emission tracking into the routing decision. It can modify the green emission process to the carrier, hire and train the professional crew that estimate shorter time supplying change and estimate ordering time make the less demand over the supply. To summarize, take a look at the global trade 2025. There is a new landscape that happened in the Red Sea crisis, where it became a vulnerable to the geopolitical shock, fragile pathway, and underlying weaknesses. The concept like supply chain risk management, ripple effect, bullish effect, and sustainability trade-off theory are making disruption not just a one-off ticket. It can make the company, if to be ignored, this early warning, have a exposed to the security threats, financial loss, and reputational harm. Whereas there is a very complex trading environment towards 2030.